Hello, I hope you're all having a beautiful day. I just wanted to hop on for this quick video and kind of add on to that longer YouTube video I posted yesterday. I've been having beautiful responses and just so much awesome people reaching out with how they're resonating with this information. So I'm so grateful for all of you, and please continue to reach out with any questions or just comments or concerns with any of that. I'm here for you. I totally understand that was a lot of info. I did have some questions regarding, and I just thought it would be a good idea to explain to everyone the light I was talking about. So yes, on a galactic level, there's so much love and light being sent to this planet in order to shine on top of all this darkness and bring up all the stuff that needs to be released. Yes, we're being supported by that. There are higher levels, higher dimensions supporting us with that. But what's actually most important, and what the most important and transformational light is us. So again, if you haven't watched the video, watch my video where I explain what source light actually is and where it resides within all of us and how we all come from that same source of light. So we are the light that is making this transformation. We physically, as human beings, being in two realities at once, again, that's in the video from yesterday, just by walking around, we're already anchoring so much light onto this planet and sending out frequencies onto things that need to be lit up in order to be seen and changed, just by walking around. So especially when we're aware of it, like it's very powerful when we're aware of what we can do with our light. So what really, again, so I just wanted to send a reminder. We are the light. We are the ones we've been waiting for, like I mentioned. We are those physical light beings that are shining on all of these things that need to be changed. We're being supported with extra light from outside sources, but it is so important that we begin recognizing our own internal light, our own internal power. What really helps bring out this light more, what really helps shine brighter for each person, like physically shine brighter with frequencies, is loving all parts of you. So again, I talk about love. Love is an ally. Love is an actual frequency that when darkness comes face to face when a darker frequency comes face to face with the frequency of love, it has no choice but to either join and attach to that frequency or to be transmuted. Science has proven that, as well as from an energetic level of what I see. That is just a fact. When a darkness comes face to face with something that's so fully embodied in love, or just the frequency of unconditional love, it has no choice, those two choices, but to either join the love and create more love, or to be transmuted back to where it came from. That's the only choice. That's why love is our strongest ally at this point. But again, what really helps light up and bring out this light within us even more is loving all parts of us. And so in the Sophia Code, if you have not tapped in or read the Sophia Code, it's also on an Audible app. I just highly, highly, highly recommend. It's basically it looks like a book, but it's not. It's a living transmission for like a step-by-step guide of how to handle this awakening ascension journey. Beyond powerful, just a little forewarning. And I am a Sophia Circle leader, so I'm starting my next circle and teachings for this on July 29th. So I'll be sharing about that soon. But in the Sophia Code, it actually helps explain this, is how we can shine brighter, how we can bring about this love inside of us even more, is by fully understanding that how the Sophia Code uses it, is they say we're all roses and we all have our thorns. You've heard that a million times. So what the thorns are is our egoic structure versus the rose part, which is our human awareness, or our love parts of us, that light. It's our light versus the shadow side of us. And what really lights us up is understanding that all we have to do is balance those two things. It's not choosing one or the other. We are not meant to choose only the light, because if we only had that light, we wouldn't have any divine will or any purpose to make and change. And we are here to make changes. That is what human beings do. But we can do it and have such an amazing fun time at the same time, because you'll be looking at everything from a frequency of love, from a higher frequency or a higher perspective of understanding that even the thorns, even those egoic structures of us, are meant to be here so that we can learn how to balance them. And this new world I talked about that we're stepping into, this higher dimension, this fifth dimension we're shifting into as a collective, we'll fully understand that, but it's not like our egos are going anywhere. It'll be way more fun to work with. Our egos are going to be full of love because we're constantly loving our ego. So it's going to be way easier, but it's still going to be that part of us that is questioning things or Just being careful and kind of thinking through things. And it's the parts of us that we need. We need the parts of us that question and kind of feel those emotions in order to bring our awareness to it, and then realize that all we have to do is pull it in, balance it, love it, and understand that how we can light ourselves up is by fully loving our whole selves. And our whole selves is the shadow and the light. You need to just learn to balance them. It's not getting rid of the shadow so that you're only light. We're not getting rid of anything here. We're just bringing it down so that we don't have as many knee-jerk reactions to situations, and we respond rather than react. And it's still full of grace and ease and wisdom. And all wisdom is understanding that everyone has their own truth, and that you sincerely care and are curious about what other people's perspectives are. That's like children are like, okay, what do you think about this? Wow, okay, what do you think about this? And they still have their own perception as well. Like, that's when I say innocent and full of wisdom, that's the most intelligent that you can get, and human beings are there. It's just learning how to work with that. Sophia Code also talks about the legacy of love, what lightworkers are doing right now, and how that way showers or lightworkers can help other people by doing this for themselves is when we fully love ourselves and we fully light up this light around us. So when we fully love our whole selves, learn to accept every part of ourselves, it immediately shoots out this frequency. We don't have to understand this, but I just want to describe kind of what's happening. We shoot out this frequency around us, and the Sophia Code relates to that as the legacy of love. And so from my perspective, what's happening is, and my guide showed me this as well, so it was just so validating with the Sophia Code, is we fully love our whole selves, the shadow and the light parts of us. We accept it all. We understand that everyone else has that parts of them too. We all come from the same source. It creates this frequency of love, this legacy of love that like sticks around us. So we have this huge frequency of love, like an orb of love just surrounding us. And what it does is, again, love is attracted to love. We are magnetic beings. We pull in what we are feeling. So all of a sudden, all this love is being attracted to us. And it basically is just like layers and layers and layers of love start sticking together. So light workers who were placed around the world who did this started drawing in more light and layering up more and more layers of love in order to basically, what's happening is we're creating like a thick armor of love that people can physically, or that people's light bodies or higher selves can physically pull and grab onto in order for them to kind of use that to assist them to begin creating their own love. So light workers truly are creating a physical frequency of light around them that is full of love, that other frequencies of love attach to. And it just creates more and more layers of this that other people who are possibly waking up after us or are possibly tapping into love after the light workers have can still tap into these frequencies because we're all connected. So if one person does this, it basically makes it possible for a lot of people around them to do it, because those people might not understand what's happening, but they're actually grabbing on, their light bodies who are very aware of what's happening are grabbing onto that love and using it to assist them. So it's just a win-win-win-win-win, basically. So love yourself, be very gentle with yourself through this, understand that there's so much going on, to stop using the blame game, stop searching outside yourself of how to blame higher powers that may have caused us to where we are today. Again, we all have some responsibility to take here, so let's just start taking responsibility for ourselves and doing what we can, really trusting that inner guidance, understanding that our body is just a vehicle for that light that we are, and that our the guide or the driver of this vehicle is our higher selves. So whatever you're being urged to do right now, please trust it, even if it's something that you've never thought you would do or be drawn to, and you are all of a sudden, trust it. Like, that's a lot of comments I've been getting too, is people are like, I just feel like all of a sudden I want to do this, and it's like, please do it, because there's so much support and guidance out there right now, and you're this blank slate of remembering who you truly are. So bring it up, bring it forth, step forward into who you really are, and just see how supported you are. Okay, so I hope that helps. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Love ya. Bye.